HD.
Welcome back, everyone. 285 million people are visually impaired in the world. 39 million are completely blind. Life obviously can be somewhat difficult as the visually impaired look for a glimmer of hope in their dark world. In the Bay Area, I found that hope, and it came in the form of people who train man's best friend. Check out this morning's edition of Do My Job, Joe. At the Southeastern Guide Dogs facility in Palmetto, these cuddly canines aren't just used to lift up spirits.
That's my sweet girl. Oh, you're a sweet girl.
I learned that these fun-loving but very disciplined four-legged creatures are also trained by a very qualified and very patient group of selected trainers to become guides for the visually impaired. Hey, all right. Hey, good to be here.
It's nice to meet you.
Thanks for allowing us to come out here to see how you do your job. What exactly inspired you to get into this?
The thing I like most about this job is the human-animal bond, and that's what inspired me to get into it. There's nothing like the bond between a human, the handler, and their guide dog. It can motivate them to do things that they would have never inspired to do before.
Being the only certified school of its kind in the entire Southeast and just one of 10 in the U.S., Southeastern Guide Dogs prides itself on making sure trainers like Jennifer are more than qualified when it comes to not only the training of their dogs, but being well prepared in their education as well. What kind of training do you have to do and go through?
For me, I came here and I started as an apprentice. So it's a 3-year apprenticeship, and I work under a senior trainer, a lead trainer, and they show me the ropes of training the guide dog and also instructing the students.
Instructing the students, the final step of training for Annie and Jennifer. But on this particular day, since they really didn't have any official students around, I volunteered. Something I clearly had reservations about. You got my back? All right, well, I got your back too, technically. All right, here we go. All right.
Okay. So what I want you to do first is just relax your arm, relax your shoulder, relax your elbow, and that's how you're going to be able to feel the harness and what she's communicating to you through the harness.
Right.
And I want you to keep your hand there right by the seam of your pants, right where your arm falls naturally.
Okay.
Okay? When you work with a guide dog, it's always very simple terms. You use the dog's name, and then a direction, and then a command.
Okay.
So we're going to start with you saying, Annie, forward.
Okay, Annie, forward.
That's it. Let her take the first step. There you go.
Teaching trust between man and animal to coexist on a daily basis. For the dogs, it's more than a 2-year process. For the students, it's 26 days. For the guides, though, it's a full-time job that demands tons of patience and lots of care.
Good girl.
And you can give her all the love you want.
Oh, good girl, yes.
And at Southeastern Guide Dogs in Palmetto, it's clearly evident they're doing it right. And Southeastern Guide Dogs is a nonprofit organization and relies solely upon private contributions. They actually provide lifetime follow-up support at no cost to the recipients. Their biggest event of the year is so big they have to spread it out over 3 weeks. The first Walkathon is in Bradenton at Rossi Park February 23rd. And for more information, head to our website at WTSP.com. And you can also email me at jgumm@WTSP.com if you have a job out there that's rewarding or interesting that you'd like people to know about.
They do a fantastic job at Southeastern Guide Dog. I love that they have puppy hugging days where you can come in and just hug the puppy because they want them to get used to different smells and people and things like that. And $40,000 to act from puppy to adulthood to train those dogs, and they don't cost the people a dime.
Yep.
That's
contributions. They're the #1 in Florida, but in the Southeast, the #1. And there's only 10 like this in the U.S.
And the lifeline they have for those people that receive those dogs. Man, it's amazing.
The freedom that the visually impaired have afterwards.
Good job.
So.